Alright, ladies and gentlemen, huge movie fanatic Nate coming back to do what I do best, review a movie. And I can do other things really well too. And this movie review is for Vacancy. This movie I got DVD used at Half Price Books for a whopping $2, so I figured, I'll see Vacancy for $2. And of course this movie is touted as a combination of like Saw meets Psycho or whatever, and I was kind of like, oh shit, about the Saw part. But luckily it really isn't very Saw, luckily. I was amazed because I had rewatched Mountaintop Motel Massacre. I don't know if it was the same day or the day before I saw this, and I couldn't believe it because basically this is almost a remake of Mountaintop Motel Massacre, in that it has the exact same thing that Mountaintop Motel Massacre has, with the underground access to the individual rooms. And I was like, I couldn't believe it, and that's of course why this review's being uploaded after my review of Mountaintop Motel Massacre. I reviewed a lot of massacres today, didn't I? At least 6. It might be 6 or more, I don't know. But a lot of massacre movies. So Vacancy is, what did I put down for it? I put 2 stars or 2 1/4. I think we'll just go with 2 stars for Vacancy. Ironically, this is directed by the guy who would go on to direct Metallica Through the Never. And I really like how the movie started. It kind of started like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, where you got this couple driving, and they're like, I don't know, they're giving each other a hard time kind of a thing. It almost seemed like the beginning of that movie. I liked how it began, and I liked the director's general style. I think was kind of cool. Like so many movies, it began kind of good and just evolved. I mean, the cool part, it was cool to like. It was cool when because I didn't necessarily really know. I don't think I really ever saw any trailers, or if I did, it was back when it came out. So I didn't necessarily know what it was about. And it was cool when they put in the tape, and it was like a tape of, them torturing and beating up and killing people in that same room, and the kind of realization of like, is that this room? That was kind of cool. That's like the best thing about this movie. And unfortunately, I really can't remember. Oh my god. Excuse me, my brain. It's just like, I feel like it's just gonna. This is the last review, so see if I can do it. Last review of this set. So, oh man, I really can't remember much of it, other than one of the things I really didn't like is this, like some of the bad guys. I don't know if they all have it or if it's just one guy. I can't remember. Has this stupid mask that is just so stupid. It's like, give me a break. But it is, I guess, one of these movies where it's like, oh, you really want them to get out of there, and you're trying to think how they can get out of there, and how do they get out of there? This is kind of a shitty review. That's because I'm at wit's end with my brain power here. I mean, you can only do so much, and I've been doing this for quite a long time today, so I gotta get out in the sun a little bit before it goes down. Because this is like the nicest, I think it's pretty much the warmest day of the year so far. It's like high, I don't know what it's supposed to be, high 60s, or possibly even 70 something. So, oh gosh, I don't really, this is a crummy review. I can't really remember anything about Vacancy other than I liked how it started. And yeah, definitely we'll just go 2 stars. It might almost be more of a 1 1/4 star movie, come to think of it, because I guess there was some kind of suspenseful moments that kept you gripping your whatever you're holding on to. But yeah, it's certainly not memorable enough for me to remember any of it. It was like one of those situations where it's like, give me a break. Kind of like when a guy shows up and he's in on it and he's buying tapes or whatever, and it's just like, I don't know. In a lot of ways, to do a horror movie at a motel just seems, I don't know, been there, done that kind of a thing, but whatever. I like the beginning more than any of it. I think just the introduction of the characters. And it definitely had that sense of, oh my god, we're trapped and whatever, how do we get out of here kind of a thing. But in a way, it's just like, whatever. I apologize, guys, this review sucks. But I can't really remember much of Vacancy, but I wanted to review it right after Mountaintop Motel Massacre because in a lot of ways it's a remake of it. Somewhat. At least with the underground access to the rooms. So I think we're going to call it good before I just faint from brain overusage. I just spent the last several hours just talking about movies, and you can only do it for so long, or at least I can only do it for so long, and I'm like, oh man. So thank you very much for watching. I've decided that this year is probably going to be the biggest year for solo reviews ever because I'm just there's so many movies to review. So I'm just this 2014, as far as I'm concerned at this point, is going to be the year of, not to say we won't. I mean, I can't control what Matt what his availability is. Not to say I won't review with Matt. I'm just saying that I'm gonna regardless of Matt's availability or not, I'm gonna do review shit on my own. Like when I see a new summer movie, if I do, I'll review it right away instead of waiting until I forget about everything in it. 2014 is just gonna be the year of just opening up solo reviews and just going all out and saying, screw it, I'll just review by myself then. Screw it. Whatever, that's cool. Maybe I'll just stop recording now. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll probably catch you later before too long. Have a great one.